Yeah, a lot of people be having a lot to say. I'm on one, so fuck y'all in a good way. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm pointing out things because I want to stimulate y'all minds to think about certain things. Right? Check this out. When have you ever seen the ABKC do a long live that talks about health? When have you ever seen the ABKC do a long live that talked about the situation of these veterinarians kicking us out of places and we're not allowed to go? When have you ever seen the ABKC do a long live talking about the dog's structure and needing to get this better? When have you seen them talk about puppy milling and cutting the number of breedings down? When have you seen all this? Well, that's what registries do. The only time you will see or hear from the ABKC, Dave Wilson, and anybody over there is to defend their actions, to defend the fact that we have the most puppy mill community, that we have the most unhealthy community, that we have the most incorrect community all the way together, one breed that happens to be 50 different breeds, a bunch of continuous mixing of other breeds into this breed, yet and still we don't have any dogs that have been kicked out of the registry, anybody's who's held accountable for all of these things. See, we're not doing these type of lives and things because the only time you will hear from the ABKC is when they step in shit. Once they step in shit, they want to come and wash their shoes off in front of the nation. But while they know the whole scene is shit and they try to navigate throughout all of the shit, as long as they can still act like they are the shit, then we'll continue to hear the bullshit. And this is just the way it goes. Y'all have not heard one time Big Nose Ass Dave address the issues of our community. Y'all have not. And y'all will see on video 5, I go deep into that, and it's a lot heavier than what you think. But there's still BSL. There's still places and cities right now inside the United States that have banned the American bully. There have been a ton of dog bites. There have been a ton of issues in this community. We've seen a lot of bad shit going on at the shows. We have seen ugly culture at these shows. We have seen a ton of different things that went on, and the best that they can give us is to add the Merle, add the micro, and to say we're going to go even further extreme, even though we've seen the extreme dogs break down and have a life expectancy of roughly 3 years old. And they're probably in agony, pretty much guaranteed to be in agony because you can tell the way they move throughout their lives. Their joints they have to be hurting. But we don't hear anything from that. But let you say, oh yeah, the ABKC fucking up again, they're greedy. Dave's gonna do a long post about, I saved all the brown people because the reason I started this is because of the racism. And you know, I'm not saying that I started everything, but I started everything to make the everything. And the reason why I did this is I don't make no money. You know, I don't know where all the money in the ABKC goes, or I don't know where y'all registration money go, but really I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying, pro bono. I've never received $1 from the ABKC. The ABKC don't make no money. Y'all sending in this money and it just ain't, I don't know where did I tell y'all that I created the dinosaur? This is the same shit that y'all hear over and over and over again with no answers. And the sad part is, even though I make a joke about it, is that our community is facing consequences. We're facing the BSL that we were created to actually fight. And y'all notice he doesn't mention that. But I can get John Easterly on and he'll tell y'all the original ABKC, $2 or roughly 10% of all proceeds was supposed to go to attorneys to fight to fight BSL and other issues that would impact our breed. Have y'all heard them say anything about BSL? Have y'all seen the ABKC show up or representatives show up at anybody's meetings, at anybody's you know what I'm saying, events to make this breed look better? This is what I'm saying. Stop looking at this as strictly a business. Any registry is supposed to represent you. When there's issues within the AKC's breeds, they have representatives. Go to the AKC's website and look at the information that they give you on health and other things with the dogs. You're not getting that. Our community is getting shook down. Our fees in this community to the biggest registries is the same fees that that the biggest registry, the AKC and the UKC charges, but we're getting nothing from them. We don't get health information. We don't get newsletters to talk about what's going on in the communities. We don't get any representation. We are just being, taxation without representation. Constant fees. Let's throw some shows. Let's make some hideous, oversized, big trophies to stroke small egos, and that'll take you away from the fact that your dog is going to be dead in less than 24 hours after he wins this championship. This is what they've pushed. You got a man in the ring with skinny pants on and a skinny wife beater, and and skinny morals when it comes to making dogs. You know what I mean? Still prancing around dogs that can't move right. They are not healthy. We've seen this. It's over and over and over again. And the only reason why I'm speaking out, I ain't asking y'all to vote for me. I'm not asking you to buy a dog for me. But let's look at the real story, And that's the real story. I don't care what they got to say about me. Like I told you, I'm not arguing about nothing. We ain't got nothing to argue about, At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you like it is. Either you listen or you don't. As far as I go, y'all know I like to say it every now and then. First ever champion, first ever international champion, first ever champion on 2 different continents. You know what I'm saying? First ever 3 times champion, first ever BBCR champion, first ever UBKC champion, first ever ABKC champion. Hey, man, amongst the leaders, if not still the leader in champions produced, I ain't got shit to prove to you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? First ever XL winner. You know what I'm saying? First ever classic champion in the BBCR. First ever classic champion in the UBKC. That's me. That is me. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck am I going to argue with y'all for about 2010 largest ever ABKC Nationals champion? You know what I'm saying? So when they talked all that shit, make sure they talk all that shit, because now I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? I take pills to stay focused. I am so focused now that y'all gonna see a different me. And the worst nightmare for these bitches is that I actually started back doing what I'm supposed to do instead of saying I was gonna get at it and could do it. Now I'm focused and I feel good. You motherfuckers can't breed no dogs. Y'all can't even make a healthy dog. Y'all can't even make a healthy dog, bro. And y'all really talking. You can't run a fucking registry. The registry is falling apart. Whoever would have ever, I told y'all 10 years ago that the ABKC would resort to exotics and merles and bring back the extreme class that they openly admitted was the worst thing that they ever did to the breed, because they can't put up numbers anymore, because true dog people have walked away from the idea of puppy milling and breeding unhealthy dogs at all costs. Did I say too much? Y'all tune in, man. We gonna get more and more into this, and I'm not gonna be repeating myself because I got some places to talk about. We gonna get into a lot of different things, a lot of scandal, a lot of talk about shit that's leading up to this ABKC Nationals. But if we don't do nothing else, we are going to talk. You hear me? We're going to talk. And I don't want y'all to say Terrell is this and look, y'all fight for this breed. This is y'all breed. This ain't Dave Wilson's breed. Fuck him. It was thousands, or at least hundreds of us that all went in, okay? It was a smaller group of us that actually started the ABKC, and he was a part of that. But he sold out, and he sold us all out. He sold Gotti Line out. He sold Gray Line out. He sold the Razor's Edge, Elite Edge family out. He sold the ABKC out. He sold everybody who Remy Line, all of the great dogs that made this breed beautiful throughout the years. Team Paco, you know what I'm saying? You name them. He sold all the greats out. And he did it for his own means, his own profit. Nothing was for the better of the breed. An unhealthy, broke-down dog is not for the betterment of the breed. Bashar bought you up out of your troubles, and you decided to go and think that you could make a quick dollar and sell out the community and lie your way through it. We got video of you saying that our dogs was how the American Bully was supposed to be. Then we got video of you saying, well, the dogs were never supposed to be like that. It's a progression, and the dogs are... I wish this was political season. We just make a video of showing all his contradictions and lies. And But we got to stop this. If not, we're going to lose our dogs forever. And that's the only reason why I'm going at these people, y'all, is because we're going to lose our breed forever if y'all don't fight. I'm not telling y'all to say Terrell this and fuck me. Fight for the breed. If you love the American bully, if you want to see this shit around in a few years, fight for the breed, man. Y'all know these dogs being sick and messed up, and what we seeing in show rings. Y'all showing that y'all mad about what we're seeing in the show ring by not going, and them having to be so desperate to try to get a crowd at nationals that they pull this stunt. But come on, man, fight for your breed. Make your voices heard. Start busting up their pages, letting them know you hate to see these fucked up dogs. Some shit needs to change. I'm gonna bring some change. One way or the other. I'm going to fight for the breed. I've been fighting for this breed for a long time. I'm not going to give up on the breed, man. If you care about the dogs, don't make it about me. Don't make it about Dave. I'm going to make it about Dave. Y'all make it about the breed because he's just the head of the snake. And sometimes you got to get, you know, pop out and show motherfuckers. Chop that head off and some things start to change. But I'll talk to y'all real soon, man. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to do a good breakdown. I already did the feet. But I want to talk about the heart. And I want to talk about the heart and its development. And maybe I'll do that right now. All right, later.